Look at this treasure someone found in a museum. You know what? This is actually a German museum. It's a one-cylinder, like, two-takt motor. I don't know enough about engines to translate this stuff, but this just looks so much like a real-life ScrapMechanic gas engine. It's honestly really cool. And now this got removed because this post did not require enough effort to make. Because apparently this is vaguely related to the game. I mean, have you seen some memes on here? Anyway, I don't want to dive into this mod drama. ScrapMechanic is a good game to build vehicles. Tries to make one. Stabilization glitch tires made out of plastic and horrible physics. I mean, is ScrapMechanic really a good game to build cars? It's more about the, like, jankiness of it all. I mean, that kind of makes it special in the end, doesn't it? Developers versus players. Square, mesh, block, square mesh block, no friction block. The thing is, this square mesh block has a little bit of friction, obviously. Like, it's a fundamental law of physics, which, strangely enough, does apply to ScrapMechanic, of sorts at least. But yeah, I mean, it would be fun if we had like a just really low friction block just to play with stuff. But I guess this is what you have modding for, and I actually made videos on how to make your own, like, blocks if you need that, and it's not even that hard. Please, I want them. There are component kits under your skin. Rip off your skin, get them out. Damn, I wish I really knew this meme template, but would you rip off your skin? Can someone build this vehicle? Like, just the preview alone. This looks amazing. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, are both engines running? Oh my god. This is actually kind of, oh my god, this is so dangerous to ride. I was saying about how this is brilliant. If like both of the wheels like spin like with the right spin, they kind of just cause the big wheel to spin. I don't know how to explain, but you can see this is even janky in real life. So imagine if you build this in ScrapMechanic, it's like jankiness overload. So the problem is we don't even have parts that are like this round to build it, which is really sad. If we had, we could like do so much more stuff in ScrapMechanic. That'd be really nice. I was just trying to test the trap for my farm. Now I gotta do a whole journey to recover my bag. Now that, oh god, why is the quality so low? My internet here is actually pretty good. There we go. Why are you, what? This is the crazy, how do we have so much power with the spinny thing? Like, I know these things really lead you like very far, but like this hits different. I have never seen this thing like eat a character this far. If you can actually hit yourself, okay, you die. Wait, do you actually die from the oh. Well, there's a ton of collision going on. What I'm trying to say is if you don't die, you could actually build yourself a launcher for like super fast travel. But that would make more sense if you get into toilet seat first. Dingoes be chilling mod. Oh my god, they just added the Dingoes can to ScrapMechanic. This is amazing. Is there a link to this stuff? Yo, it's in the mod. Oh my god. It's their first mod. Isn't that amazing? You can actually upload 3D models to the ScrapMechanic workshop. That is like the first time I've actually seen someone use this, and this is epic. I 3D printed a Haybod. Well, it's not a day on the ScrapMechanic Reddit without awesome 3D prints. Wait, this actually looks really good. Like, I'm not an expert when it comes to 3D printing, but like, there's a lot of small parts. Like, you need to print them all and then just like manually put them together, or you like paint that stuff. Either way, this is a ton of work, like, really. It's like massive respects to the person who built this. Ooh, there's a Thingiverse page. I don't know what that is. I'm not a 3D. Oh my god, just look at the 3D print list. Like, these are all the parts you need to print. Those are a lot of parts. This is basically like a whole Lego set. Just like, oh my goodness. This person really has some skills. JCB457S wheel loader I made. That looks pretty nice. Like, I'm not a car person, but it looks good. But yeah, you're like a hardcore vanilla player, but you need bigger wheels. I mean, I can see why they're like, oh, just use mods if you want bigger wheels. But I mean, it's honestly not a lot of effort for them to like add bigger wheels to the game. And you know, it would be like nice to get a few updates recently as the game is kinda dying. Whatever, like we're so used to this by now. No engine block survival? Now people are doing like the craziest challenges ever. How is this working? They're actually using a piston engine. Damn, damn, this is such a big base. Like, to get all of this just powered with a piston engine, that is impressive. That is seriously impressive. Like, I don't really know much stuff about piston engines, but there's a lot of strength in there. Glowzilla, boss work in progress. This looks so cursed. What is this? Glowbox are too cute to be bosses. What are you doing to that poor little thing? Damn, but Fan still keeps going with the mod. This is 90% of the time you spend playing ScrapMechanic. Me after trying to figure out how to design this one stupid part of my building for an hour. Well, you know, you tell me, when I was like building the big arcade machine in ScrapMechanic, there was a lot of brain pain. A bus on earthquake simulator. Now, that is gonna be a little bit interesting. Are they gonna show off like the fancy suspensions? I want to see that. Oh my god. Yep, they actually show. Oh my. These suspensions are great. Seriously. Also, the pistons. How do they even build the simulator? This looks a little bit cursed. Just seeing all those pistons down there. This suspension is seriously satisfying. For real. I 3D printed the lift. Now, this would actually be cool. Like, we've seen a 3D printed piston before. If you could also extend the lift like that. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. I just wonder, like, why do you want the, like, lift to be this, like, far extended? I would just keep it at, like, small size, because it's not a long boy. Alright, here we got, someone building, oh my god. I don't understand any, of how these piston engines work. It is, like, so satisfying to, like, watch these mechanical creations just work. It's almost like coding when stuff doesn't really break anymore. Thomas the Tank Engine, piston powered with someone's Wolf gear in vanilla. Okay, this is a real, train, person. Oh my gosh, this looks really good. Wait, this is vanilla, right? Damn, this is a really good train. So the thruster assist is to help, like, start the engine, I think. You should, like, as a general rule of thumb, you want to, like, blend in text 3 times as long as it takes you to read it inside, like, your head. I once learned that in a video, now I try to flex with my editing knowledge. But yeah, this is way too fast. Like, I need to pause the video to actually read it. But yeah, it uses a vault shared driving gear system. I like that people are collaborating on stuff. And this is also, like, great map. Wait, the, crossing actually works. Nice. But yeah, this is so much talk about actually making this thing. I'm just appreciating the fact that stuff works, okay? Oh, this is actually from Joe Train Gamer. Artificial Horizon? Oh my god. I know what this is. Okay, so someone is... Oh my god, they're like building an airplane. And this is like a monitor that like shows you the position of your plane. And the thing is, they're using like the scripted computer part mod. So now they're showing off their code with bendycam.com. Oh my god. Seriously, nobody is gonna like type your code like down to work with it. Make a comment and pin your code, or just link to a website, I don't know, like GitHub. But Jesus, this is a lot of talk about making this work, but I'm glad that people actually like helping with this. It's just like a mod that allows you to build your own parts, basically. I made a 3D printer drone, so now this features 3D printers and drones, like 2 of our like favorite things on here. How is the drone so smooth? I mean, it is using mods, but that is seriously amazing. So we have the logic on the right side, and that is, I mean, I would say it's a bunch of logic, but since this is modded like with vanilla logic, it would be a ton more complicated. Let's see what they're like actually trying to print. I'm curious. Okay, now they go up to this plane and they just place down a block and that removes stuff somehow. That seems pretty cursed. I mean, they could have, like, printed in more... Like, okay, this is a really difficult, like, shape to print. Oh, now the earthquake simulator is improved, and it's also in the workshop. So if you actually want to, like, test your suspensions... Okay, it has 5 subscribers. I think this is not, like, public, so, you see the link in here. Made a Farmbot, took me many hours, but I finally did it. No, what kind of material did they use it to, like, make this Farmbot? This is made from mashed potato? How do you use mashed potato to build stuff? I'm kind of baffled. I made a creation disassembler and object packer. Okay, I'm excited for this one because Mr. Cracks is pretty good at modding. And... oh, this is actually pretty epic. It's, like, really cool. Okay, and now how do you pack objects? That looks really cool. And I definitely like the tool, how it highlights stuff. And then, okay, if you check the box contents that... okay, this is still pretty cool. I like it. Biggest builds part 2 with banana to scale and block count for each build. So let's see, we have a controller powered, a thruster powered, and a 32 level 5 gas engines vehicle. These are like ginormous. I mean, those block counts are actually not like that high if you compare them to like really big buildings. I wonder how well this stuff actually runs. Because like, I don't think ScrapMechanic likes big vehicles like that. I got the game this week and finally know enough to fix the worst thing about the mechanic station. They just added a like piece of concrete here to make this smooth. Yeah, that's honestly really helpful to get your like vehicles across. But that's why I usually just keep the vehicles outside. Large mechanical car, oh my god, I wanna own. This looks so big. 34,000 blocks. Alright, gimme, I wanna see this thing totally wreck the game. I like this new trend of just trying to make the biggest builds possible in ScrapMechanic. Physics simple one. Okay, let's go. This is so laggy to place down. Oh, but actually once it spawns in, it runs fairly smooth. I swear this probably drives better than all of the tiny cars I've built, but this looks complicated somehow. I mean, it's not surprising, but like, you know, you also have to build everything on physics 1, so that's like a new challenge. And oh my god, yeah, there's a ton of bearings. It's so weird, like usually if you have a car, it's just full of logic, but if you pull out the tool here, you just see a few like dots. Okay, let's get this on a right. Oh, they like using the thrusters kind of to steer. I have no idea how this works, but I'm just really fascinated by the sheer size of this. And how well it works, like suspension-wise, this feels like really epic. The best wall climber they've built. This looks a little bit simple. Like, I like the sticky wheels mod a ton for just building climbing vehicles, but that was built with so much jank. So I'm kind of curious if this works better than the sticky wheels, which are kind of janky. It's the suspension, I think, that's gonna carry this one. But this is a tough wall to climb. Damn, this is really difficult terrain. I'm pretty sure they had to like take a few tries to like get it where it looks completely smooth, because I know it can. Whoa, have you just seen that? Okay, this is a really good wall climber. Okay, this is what I meant. Like, there's still some challenge, like navigating a wall like this. I don't imagine using this in survival. You're gonna need so much gasoline. Can't wait until we actually get the sticky wheels. Like, in 2025. Of course it was on purpose. Why do you ask? This is a... What kind of car is this? It doesn't have wheels at the front, and then they're like flipping it. Whoa, okay. I have a feeling they're gonna ride on the... Yeah, on this guy like a wall block. I mean, they're mostly like stuck. Okay, they actually... Wait, actually, if we have sticky wheels, can't we like ride on the world border? Because the wheels would stick to that. I have never actually tried that. But, I mean, technically it's a wall. Technically it should stick. The perfect gradient doesn't exist. Oh, there's like an advanced tools mod that allows you to mess with stuff. Interesting, because I believe this is actually scaled depending on how many blocks you have. That's like really cool. Most powerful electric motor you've built. It holds more than 5,000 concrete tree blocks. This one, oh, it's using like the magnets mod. So this is like a real electric engine, which is interesting. It's also using like 4 magnets. Technically, you only need 2 as far as I know. Like I once had to build like a little electric engine in school. But yeah, ScrapMechanic janky physics, and the mod is also a bit jank, but it's a little slow, but it's still good. Man, I really do wish we had like magnets in vanilla. I can understand why they would get too laggy too quickly. How do you win a fist fight against a Farmbot? Inspired by user Ironheart Jarvis and another post I can't find. Yeah. This looks so silly. This looks... Why are you running? This looks like a ton of fun, you know? If you can really like yeet the Farmbot like this, you have to edit in the like sound effects. Small automated city? Damn! I have not... Oh, this is a really detailed city build. I have not seen a lot of these builds, and I also like how they just built a mini truck for the city. But whoa, how are you gonna navigate this truck? Like, this is a long boy. How are you gonna get this through the city? Because the city has some roads that look kinda tied. Ooh, I think there was a little bit of a crash, but ooh, they kinda slipped there. But and yeah, there's like a bunch of details like everywhere as well. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Oh, they've got a basketball court. No context. I have no paint. Then what is this, huh? But what if the ink canister is just like empty and, you know, it's still stuck in there? Obviously, you can't paint. Is this like seriously so hard for people to understand that you get 150 upvotes? I mean, it could just be an empty bottle. Like, they exist. He must have been listening to some real good music. I bet this is some random like... Oh, okay, it's the Haybot. Yeah, this is just a common bike for some reason, but it's so funny. Yo, they made a machine that paints Technoblade's face. Wow, and the machine also looks really satisfying. Like that. Also, what kind of mod is this actually using? Because this is not a vanilla thing. I just realized that, which, what is this mod? I want to know. This is so cool. Yeah, Technoblade never dies. It would be amazing if they would actually tell us what this mod is. The first realistic skateboard in ScrapMechanic? Well, is this really a world's first? I mean, they need to use modded wheels for this, so... Oh, look at this! They can actually control the skateboard just by tilting around. That is really, really cool. Could you actually, like, do tricks on this as well? I mean, you would need, yeah, you would need a very flexible, like, dummy on top of there. Oh really? The handbook is outdated. Seriously, they have not changed this from when they first made it, I think. It's like, I wish they would. Nah, I don't know. Maybe chapter 2 is finally gonna update it after years. That would be fun. Found this cardboard pillar while out collecting component kits, but like, this is cursed. Like, this cannot exist. I don't know if this really happened. That's like a really interesting bug, but I don't know. Alright, so now we have like a tiny piston engine here that is like, man, that is so compact. And I like that you can build piston engines almost as small as like a normal engine. Now I imagine if you were to glitch weld this stuff, you could probably make it like even smaller. Okay, now this is the Glowzilla, but it is actually colored, and this makes it look so much worse. Like, what is this poor little creature? Glowzilla isn't real, it can't hurt you. Jesus, I'm gonna get nightmares after this. Okay, now we're getting the solution for the trolley problem. If you don't know, you have a car, and either it's gonna crash into a bunch of people, or... well, I honestly expected this stuff to just break with ScrapMechanic jank, you know? But this is no, this is bad. I just imagined the car to just randomly start flying and problem solved. That would be ScrapMechanic way to solve it. Sunshake Shrine. Finally another person that really is into Sunshake. Okay, getting kind of Transcolor vibes from this. But anyway, like, this is how I would want my Sunshake machine to look like. Wow, now we have a super CPU just to draw Uwu in ScrapMechanic. That is, for real. Damn, like, these wheels have been hitting the gym. The video is 5 minutes. Is this gonna be like a whole movie? Wait, there's so much stuff happening. I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna watch through like 5 minutes of this, but this looks interesting. Wait, they're actually lifting the whole... oh my god, yeah. Okay, so now we have a person who's like writing a program in... this is assembly, right? Like, I have to do this shit at uni very soon, so yeah, this is assembly. Then they have a to automatically load the data into ScrapMechanic. Then they have the CPU built in ScrapMechanic, and it is actually gonna run the program. And oh my gosh, that is like pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure I'll have to understand all of this stuff for uni, but... yeah, I would not build stuff like this in ScrapMechanic, to be honest, but someone was really determined to do this. Anyway, I think this has been the kind of most interesting stuff for today.